Hello students, today we are going to learn the fifth chapter of Standard 4th EVS. Name of this chapter is Anita and the Honeybees. This story is about a girl named Anita, who is a poor girl, and how she, from a girl who did not go to school before, and how she struggles to be able to go to school, and how she starts her own business with the rearing of honeybees, and how she works hard to be able to do something better in life. The story is about that. Okay, let's start reading this story. My name is Anita Kushwaha. I live in Bochacha village. This is in Muzaffarpur district in Bihar. So, this girl named Anita lives in a village named Bochacha. Now, where is Bochacha located? It is located in a district named Muzaffarpur, which is located in Bihar. I stay with my parents and two younger brothers. I study in college. So she stays with her parents and two younger brothers. That means they are a family of 5 members, 2 brothers, 2 parents, and one herself. And she also studies in college. Besides studying, I teach young children. I also keep honeybees. So there are a lot of things that Anita does. She teaches young children, she also studies in the college, and she also keeps honeybees. Now, keeps honeybees doesn't mean that she just brings honeybees from somewhere and she keeps. Keeping honeybee is rearing honeybees. It is a good business in which you keep honeybees in some boxes. You have to learn about that. It is not an easy business. It has lots of work to do in it, and that is a kind of business that Anita does. All this has not been easy for me. So, since here we can see that Anita is a poor girl, and it has not been easy for her. That means she has gone through some phases of life, some difficulties in her life to reach this position, to be able to study in a college, and to also be able to teach some young children, and to be able to run a business of honeybees. When I was young, I used to spend all my time with my goats as they grazed for food. So, she was kind of a shepherdess who used to take goats to graze. Graze means to eat grass. Not just grass, but other leaves and other kind of things, greenies. Okay, so that was the work what she used to do. A dream of school. One day, I peeped into the school in our village. So, she was not attended to school. Her name was not registered in school. But where in her village there was a school, but maybe she was not allowed to go to school. So, she used to peep in the school. Peep means there must be some window or some door through which she used to see other children who are studying. I could not stay away. Now, could not stay away means that she wanted to learn, she wanted to study. I silently went and sat behind the children. So, since her name was not registered in the school, she could not go directly like other children. So, she quietly, stealthily went in the class, and she sat in the last row. Okay, so that nobody could see her, but she could learn something. I felt so happy. Now, studying made her very happy. I went home and picked up courage to talk to my parents about going to school. Now, here she makes the first attempt of her to ask permission from her parents to allow her to go to school. But they told me clearly that I could not do so. That day I cried and cried. So she was very upset because her parents would not allow her to go to school. Maybe they were poor, and maybe they were worried that if she will go to school, they will have to pay the fees. But that is not true. All schools do not demand fees from you. The government allows you to get educated to a certain age. We will learn about that further. One of the teachers in my village explained to my parents why it is important to study. Okay, so there were teachers in school, maybe they understood her situation, Anita's situation, and they wanted to make her parents understand why education is so important. The teachers told them that they would not have to pay anything for my education up to class 8. So there are schools around us, the government school, which allow you to study up to class 8. You do not have to pay any school fees. You study free from standard 1st till standard 8. So maybe Anita's parents did not know that. So they try to make them understand. The teacher said that it was the right of every child to go to school. That means every child has the right to go to school. Somehow my parents agreed. They allowed her to go to school. I started going to school. I did not get high marks, but I always asked many questions. Okay, so she did not get high marks, but she always used to ask lots of questions. Now here is a question. Find out how much money do you spend in 1 year for various school related things. Various school related things means to buy books, to buy things like traveling and pencil and uniform and school bag, all that. How much money does it require? That you have to note down. Now this exercise is given on page 39 of your textbook. I will show you the answer. You can write it in your textbook only. Okay. Now it is not important that you write the same answer, and there are some changes also. There must be some changes in this. So you can surely write your own amount, but I'm just giving you an example how you have to fill that column. Okay, you ask your parents how much fees do they pay, how much traveling do they pay, how much they pay for the notebooks or for the stationery means pencil, eraser, sharpener, all that. Okay, how much do they pay for your uniform, for school bag, for lunch box, for shoes, for books, all that. Okay, you inquire from your parents, ask your parents, and you can write the real amount how much they spend for you. So you will get an idea how much your parents are working hard to earn that money and to educate you. Okay. Now on page number 40 of your textbook there are 2 more questions given. How much money did you spend on your books this year? Okay, so you can ask your parents how much money they have paid in school and you can write that. Then for the next question, what kind of school uniform would you like to wear? Draw a picture in your notebook. Okay, this you can draw a school uniform whichever you would like. It is not necessary that you should draw the same uniform which you are wearing now. Okay, you can draw any uniform that makes you happy. Okay, that you would like to wear to school. Okay, then you can write about that uniform also. Now see here it is written, I wear white shirt, blue pant, white socks, black shoes. So you can write the kind of uniform you are wearing and write it in detail like this, which is how it is written here. Now let us read further. Staying in school. Time passed and soon I completed class 5. Okay, so she had completed class 5 and she must be about to go in class 6. I knew that we would need to spend more in class 6. Now till 5th standard uh, there are other expenses also which you have to pay, not just books, not just uniform. Okay, so here in the school she did not have to pay for food, for books, for uniform, but maybe she must have to pay some for pencil, sharpener, these small things she must have to pay. Okay, but her parents were not able to do that too, so she needed money if she wanted to go in the next class. My parents said that it was time for me to leave school, but I wanted to study more. Now her parents, they refused her to go to school, but she intended to study more. I found a way to do this. I started to teach younger children. So she was like kind of taking tuitions to teach younger students so that she can earn money from there and cover the expenses of her own education. Okay. For the money, from the money that I got, I was able to continue my own studies. So she used to teach other students, from their parents she used to get the money, and with that money she continued her own studies. Okay, so I will end this video over here. Now this was till where she has studied. The story is quite long. There is a lot more to know about Anita. I hope that you all enjoy this, and please be with me to know the end of the story. Thank you.